Hello, my name's Thomas, and I'd like to show you around some small one-man Star Wars inspired speeders. So I've been building a larger speeder dealership for a show that was unfortunately cancelled. So I was building small speeders just to dot around, just to give the place some activity and little things to spot here and there. So this is a small one-man speeder, probably less than 40 parts, and a nice simple design, some brackets just to hold on the side panels and to add the lights to the front. So all a nice little build spot. So this one's a bit brighter, similar idea, using the brackets to put plates on their sides, and with the curved slopes just to add a bit more colour and a bit more shape to it. So this one's a little bit bigger, pointier nose, great to just have it flying around, and again same idea of using the transparent bricks just to give it that bit of height and the sense that it's a hovercraft type speeder. So this one's a bit more of a utility vehicle, just a small cargo transport, a small mule. So along the sides and the bottom you can see all the engines and the pipes and the bars, and it's more of a, it's not supposed to look pretty, it's supposed to just go out, do a job and come back and do it again. So just have a few of these dotted around the streets of a Mos Eisley type build, and just add a bit more flavour to the backdrop. So this one, all in black and transparent yellow. Again, the core is a couple of plates with some brackets, which then allows you to put the plates and the curved slopes on the side to give the shape to the speeder. Again, more it's a standing up one for the person. Bright lights at the front, big engine at the back, and nice shapes and lines as speeding across the landscape. And this one takes the idea to its logical conclusion. How long and show-offy can you make one of these land speeders? Well, I think this is as far as you can go. Completely ridiculous. All black. You can imagine someone struggling to get in and out of this one, but they don't care because it's just a giant torpedo across the landscape, almost like a barracuda going through the streets of Mos Eisley or what have you. So I quite like this one. It is ridiculous, it is big, it is obviously pointless, but I quite like the idea of putting this one in the background of a larger mock. This is one of the first builds that I did for this project. It was first land speeder. I had a load of these 1x4 curved slopes in medium blue lying around, and I wanted to try and use as many of them up, which is why there are so many on this build. So yeah, it's curvy, massive engine for one person. You don't really need that to power one person. This is definitely built for speed. Curved for the aerodynamics. It looks ridiculous. It's bright and colourful. I love the wedge plates stacked on top of each other, and again looking more like there's even more air vents to power the engine and cool the engine and keep it going. So really enjoyed this one. This was one of the first ones that I did. This last one is inspired by the LEGO Ideas Caterham set. I ended up with a couple of the printed tiles from that set through various means, so I decided what would a one-man Caterham land speeder look like if it ended up in Star Wars, and this is what I came up with. Keeping to the black and yellow design, keeping the headlights sticking out from there, the large comfortable seat and the roll cage around the back. I don't think it would do much good in this, but and the exhaust down one side. So this is just basically taken from the LEGO Ideas set and imagining what it would look like. So those are 7 small Star Wars inspired land speeders. That the sort of thing that I'd build to put in the background of different mocks. Some ranging through a couple of hundred pieces, some only less than 50. It's the sort of thing that I'd sort of try and sit down in the evening after work and just try and get the basics done. And these sort of things, you get the basics of it done, and then you think, oh, I could do with those parts, and you end up building 3 or 4 of them, ordering all the parts, and then finishing them off at a weekend or whenever. So keep me busy, and yeah, when building a larger mock, it's great building a massive building or a large landscape, but if there's no sort of action going on, it really does lose it. So these sort of little builds just add to much larger mocks. But even here, just as small little builds, I hope they inspire, and I hope you enjoyed them. So thank you very much for watching.